Hey all, what's up? It's Bodacious11 here, or Bo the Potato, playing my first recap game, or replay of my first ranked game on aoe2. You can see me and the guy were chatting about how we both used to play back in the day, so here it goes. Let's see, Malians, doing a 3-house start. So this was, yeah, my first ranked game ever. I dropped into it just trying to see what I could do. I'm not very familiar with the ranked maps. I used to play a lot back in the late 90s, early 2000s, where I pretty much played exclusively the gigantic explored Black Forest or Team Islands games. I did a lot of Mediterranean back in the day during the Rise of Rome days, and so this is a kick in the pants to be checking out here. I got my 6 villagers working at the town center. So this one you can see by the score, like I started out a little bit ahead of him. Pretty similar there. He's just got 5 Malians. Doing some horse scouting. I wonder if he does any pushing. Turn on those range indicators. There we go. Alright. Woo! So as you can see, one thing I didn't really think about here is as soon as I saw the sheep and the water, let me toggle that. That way you can really see what I saw. I did not even think to dock. I don't know what I assumed was out there. But I think part of it is that I also, like I said, I used to play the gigantic maps, and I did not realize that, toggle this. So from right here, water's edge to my town center, clearly and easily within, well, maybe not clearly and easily, but probably within cannon range. Actually, let me see if that's something I can toggle. Oh no, I probably need to change it in my AoE settings. Anyways, I'll find that and turn it on for the next game if I can. But I'm pretty sure you could hit that with a cannon galleon, or at least an elite cannon galleon, when upgraded from the shore there. And I just really didn't think about how at risk I could be for Navy and how small the tiny map really is. I mean, it's like 3 screens of width. Just like pretty much edge of the map and one place, middle of the map, and second one. He went to a little bit further wood. Back. Looks like he's gonna lure the boar. So yeah, I felt like I was doing decent on the eco. Luring the boar as well. Definitely some idles. You can see I'm already over a minute of idle here where I just straight up missed it. I love having these stats. Like this is super helpful. Is that my horse? I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, first came back in a ranked game, obviously pretty flustered. Had no idea what I had map-wise going on. Surprisingly though, he and I really don't have shockingly different views of the maps. I was wondering if he was using auto scout early on, but here he goes docking up. Would have been a really smart thing for me to do. Didn't do it. That's his second lumber camp. He hasn't even touched the berries. What's he got? One boar. Has he already got his second boar? Whoa. Oh, there's second boar. Yeah, he sees that. Part of why I'm doing this is because I've heard that in order to get better at games, you gotta watch yourself play. And I think that's excellent advice. Every game you play, you gotta play twice. Once when you're playing and once on replay. Looking over here, like there is actually copious amounts of minerals out here. Gold, stone, gold, stone. He does a good job on another lure. Still has 4 sheep here. What's he got? 10 villagers, 5 on each lumber camp, so that's perfectly even there. Supports his dock. Andy's got shore fishing going on, which is the most efficient way in the game to collect food. I did not push these deer. I did not get my second boar. And here you can see he's taken over. Went and got a barracks. I think I'm not terribly far from trying to feudal. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Way too slow getting my berries and way too many farms early with an inefficient wood line over there. I should have split that up. Had them in the back of my base. See, I'm putting my mining camp here on the forward gold. I didn't like having a forward gold there, and I probably, knowing this, should have walled first, and then also maybe even towered this gold. I don't know, it's a tricky one. Back in the day, I used to play all sorts of civs, I guess. I've always been kind of leaning towards random. You may notice here that I'm Byzantine. I'm playing random right now until I get to the point where I notice civs making a difference. You know, each time I'm trying to kind of play it by ear and adapt my strategy as needed, and I don't think that's necessarily the wisest thing, but we'll see how it goes. You'll get to see my second game here a little bit later. I'm going to try to have these posted somewhat close to back here. Oh yeah, that was a funny move on my part. So I did not realize that the closer I got to the town center, the more accurate his shots would be. And was just running my scout. I think I'd shift clicked for all of those spots. After 2 shots there, I realized I was toast. I might have been able to micro around that, but I thought he was doing decent on his own. Pretty silly. Alright, so here he goes. He's doing his palisade walls. How much that is he already scouted? Oh, so that's pretty good. He's still running his horse there. Guessing he'll also wall around here. Actually, I think I'll probably just go there and straight across. Maybe there and over. That'd actually be easier and give him more space, but harder to defend. I never really thought about that. Like, I thought having a bigger walled area was better because you'd have more resources. But your people are also stretched further, so you have to run further to get any particular resource. He's headed up about a minute after I am. And then you'll notice he starts to do navy. So look down here. So I'm actually ahead again on idle TC time, though a minute 44 at this point is not great. I would love to make it into Castle Age. Heck, at this point, sub a minute, sub 30 seconds, something like that. 1 TC each. He's got the kill. So he's feudal now too. Let's see, does he click up right away in those docks? Just have this open to everything. Yep, so there he goes. 2 fire galleys, 2 more fishing ships, another house. He's got his barracks, and if I remember right, he came at me with scouts on this one. And there we go, stable, which he starts right at home. I don't think he builds any spearmen in his defense. I think I might have built 1 or 2 expecting some trouble coming. What's this? An archery range. Yeah, so I figured I might need skirmishers and pikes if I was going to defend myself against him. I don't know if that was really a smart idea, but that's what it was. He's got his pony around here. He's doing a good job. Still scouting me out. Not attacking yet though. Where is fire galley? Oh, there they go. He's got a fire galley. Oh, I thought that was a regular galley that he'd made. He's going for straggler trees, so no farming yet on his side of things. He's got the berries going and the fishing ships, which are really bringing in all his resources. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. His APMs will be over. I'll have to check that at the end of the game. No military. Eco actions for me. Oh gosh, that is not super great. It's so funny to be able to see these stats in real time. So when I'm kind of frozen, I felt like I was supposed to be going. Oh yeah, here we go. I am going up to castle. but not making more villagers. I've got 30, he's got 32. Yes, there we go. Get a skirmisher, a spearman. And I poked his horsey, I think. Idle eco, military value, envy, moving time. Okay. Build eco, building repair time, gathering time, worker efficiency. Gathering time, building time, repair time. Okay. Nice. I love being able to see these stats for getting my game better. Value per gold. Total value of the military units this player has and the proportion. And the gold proportion of that value. So I have 180 right now, 0% of that is gold. He has 680 right now, 20 of that being gold. What did he spend gold on? Did he have like a militiaman or something like that? That I don't remember seeing. Or did he do an upgrade somewhere? Bloodlines, does that cost gold? I should do the cost of bloodlines off the cuff. Maybe I can pull it up in the tech tree. It may not be there. I'm gonna hold off on that. Or see if I can't pull it up somewhere else. While we're watching his economy. Oh, here he goes, going for the double wall of the palisades. And then he's got a few scouts up here. I don't think I really did anything at all to plan for this. Seeing if I can't get that bloodlines cost. 100 food, 100 gold. Ah, okay. So no, it doesn't count towards that. Value percent gold. There you go. Takes down my spearmen. Get a tower up here. I'm trying to be smart, getting my villagers out of the way. The second one, gosh, fifth one I lost. I didn't realize it was that bad. Tried keeping my villagers fairly active, using the spearmen to chase them away. I figured this tower would protect my gold. I had no idea why I didn't use those skirmishers there. You can see I finally put the dock up late, but I didn't really have time to get anything out of it. I might have produced a demo ship or two. I really just, I couldn't see much point. I certainly didn't have the resources. I was trying to, yeah, I wound up trying to pop a fast imp on him because I realized that he's already harassing me, and my best shot is trying to defend myself a little more. But I didn't do that. Like, I should have built the wall here. I should have walled here, and maybe there, or across here and here, and I just didn't do any of that. I've started these guys back up here. Let my wood line get attacked. And notice I still only have my single TC. The first thing I should have done if I was doing anything booming oriented would have been getting another TC. You can see here I'm at 40 villagers, he's at 41, so I'm essentially using the same economy to only work on eco. I don't even get one. If I'd have seen that with a villager, I would have attacked him and hopefully gotten a little value there. What do I have here? Double bit axe is in. Researching wheelbarrow. I just got elite skirmisher. That's in. You can see he's doing wheelbarrow as well. So he doesn't. Oh, he's got both. He's got the first two techs on double bit axe, and I do not have the second tech up here, as you can see, and I don't have horse collar. So these farms, as they're running out, you can see I'm idling villagers. Those are expensive. And I dude's just hanging out by the dock. You didn't even see that and kill him. Like, I feel like I could be so much more aware of what's going on. Idle TC time a little bit better, worker efficiency a little bit worse. Here's my first TC, miles away from the rest of my city. You can see he's now got knights, he's got scouts. And I think he's even going to put a couple of castles up here shortly. Bump this up to 2x while they patrol back and forth. You can see I finally got pikemen. I'm getting a couple of things out on the field, but like just not organized and really not creating a clear army strategy. I think I could have gone pretty aggressive or pretty much committed to my my pikemen at this point. And honestly, it's sad because I really didn't know what civ I was, or forgot what civ I was, didn't realize what civ he was, and yeah, it's just hilarious. It makes for a far less efficient play. I got my skirmishers there. I'm getting some upgrades on them. And I love being able to have all this info here. So let's see, yeah, of his little cavalry so far, 4 kills on him, 1 eco related. Any of these guys have anything? No, nothing. These guys, nothing. This guy, nothing. This guy, nothing. This guy get any work done? There we go. One guy did a little work. Not him. This guy's still hanging out. He's a bum. Oh, I wish I could just go and look for idle villagers now. This is crazy. 5 minutes idle time, and I am not even coming up to Imperial yet. He's got 8, but he's got 3 town centers too. Yeah, lots of villagers. A villager. Making his monastery. Probably gonna go get a monkey. Pick up a relic. He's got a gate behind his palisade gate. That's funny. Same here, gate behind the palisade gate. Oh, there we go. Oh, do something. So I'm chasing this one builder. I think he might have even been just checking to see if I had any military at that point. See, I start to think about walling here, but the score is making it clear I am just falling behind. Castle coming up. I don't know why he didn't scoot up just a little bit and possibly drop that castle on me with a little hill control. Maybe he knew the barracks and archery range were here, but I think it was pretty easy decision on his part. I'm kind of surprised he didn't come up here to raid my wood line. I'm fairly certain he's seen that. Yeah, he's certainly seen me working at this wood line here, so. Going up, mining camp going up, thumb ring coming in. Malians. His unique units can think of Beto, if I remember right. It's funny, he's getting thumb ring, but I don't remember seeing any archers from him. I think he got cav archers. Which again shows he was doing just a better job managing his resources. You can see right now I'm going for ballistic, or no, I don't have ballistics. Neither does he. He has bloodlines. Really not too far off on the armors. Here I am getting handcart. You can kind of see I'm having the idea that I want to get up, but I should have had this says archer army, I guess. 27 on wood now though, and 5 on gold. Absolutely embarrassing how poor I was at the macro part of my economy. I realized I was behind on food, so I'd have to get wood to get farms, but he's just continuing to knock me out, and he's got 5 vills against my 1 vill kill, which he thought was just this little lady who was off running around wherever she was, but my dock's gone, his galleys are running around, he can put pressure on me from the outside. I don't know if I had those guys on defensive stance or what the deal was, but that was quite embarrassing. And you can see I'm way outmatched in terms of military, in terms of eco. I mean, his idle TC time is climbing, but again, I think that's just because he has one more TC than I do. What does he have? Long swordsman. I can't believe he was building long swordsman. Still nothing coming out of his archery ranges. That was like, I guess as far as I would say, wasted tech for the moment. Thumb ring just impacts archers. Oh, I don't see those other techs up here. I guess it's not a core technology. Unless it was me getting a thumb ring, and it should be up here. No. Nope, that was his. So yeah, first castle up. He's got knights, he's got long swordsmen. What else is he building back here? Another dock, 3 docks. Lots of fishing ships. What's he got out there, fishing ship-wise? 10, yeah. 10 fishing ships, 82 villagers, 92 eco units, 55 on my side, so he's half again bigger than I am, more so than that. Just starting to try to get relics, but not doing it well. So he's working his way up towards Imperial. I'm going to kick us on to fast forward again here, because I am doing things wrong. You can see I start to balance a little bit of my wood. I still have a grossly heavy number of villagers, I think, on wood or not doing anything. Nobody on stone, 5-1 gold. Food's starting to balance out, that's closer to right. I should probably bowl at least 2 off of wood. And here we go. Just the second castle on the hill. It starts bringing the people in. So yeah, if I would have just managed type, that would not have done it for me because his longsword would have made real quick work of that. And the knights do great against my skirmishers. You can see here, I try to get a castle down. He actually can like leave it alone. Oh wait, no, I had to cancel it. Sorry. I think I finished getting up the tower, and then I used the tower to get up a similar castle. There we go. Be resilient. And get that castle up. Which I realized was probably a bad decision as he has just hit Imperial Age. So what does he have coming out of here? Trebuchets. And I don't have anything. We got 4 rams in there, another villager hanging out. We do get a castle up. And start kicking out a couple of cataphracts, which I think will do decent for his trebs and longswordmen. But they're not upgraded. So I've got blast furnace. Some bombarding armor, but these trebs make real quick work out of my tower. And you see, imagine you can see that castle there too. Yeah. No sense leaving it standing. I like how he takes out the TC before he takes out the castle. He knows I can't garrison in the TC then and protect the castle if he sends his cavalry in against it. Try to send the rams, really no avail there. Just dying with his knights, and I really can't get anything. I've got a few cataphracts that are trying to get built up here. I think I make a charge at his trebs to try to get him down with most of them. I don't know why these guys over here didn't go. Should some aggressive stance. I thought I would have sent them. But yeah, embarrassing. Last couple of cataphracts from here. Get mowed down. Just see how quickly between the tower and those knights and longsword, I just getting shredded at every angle. Yep, and so I just let him know here. I am dead. I just tell him, I was like, well, I didn't mean to basically give the GG and then not resign, which of course could be a little rude, but I also didn't want to steal him or rob the opportunity for him to get to raid through my city. He had a fun little army, so I figured I'd give him a couple of minutes to have some fun with it. Didn't make it a major pain for him. Got his village off anywhere, so he's got the meadows working. workshop. Anything build. Villager there. Yep, there we go. Resigned away. Let's check those stats. I thought this was really interesting. So GE, I don't know what the GE is. I think that's the generic actions per minute. His was higher than mine, 17, with a high of 57. My high was 49. I thought this was really cool. So actions per minute, he had more floating resources. This is your average floating resources. I think that's 1,000 floating resources per hour, or float hours. 1,000 float hours, there we go. 1.7k float hours, which is a lot. It means I was on average floating 1.9k resources. He had 1.7, so he was making better use of it. So that was his peak value of resources right here. My peak value of resources right there. Worker efficiency. And his lowest worker efficiency right at the beginning there in that first minute. So super fascinating stuff. Yeah, totally kicked my butt. Fun match. You can see where we kind of had the text, the ages along the way. I do want it stacked. Oh, that's cool. Out of our max, current. I think that's probably the most common view to see there. Yeah, makes it very interesting. And the age times, I don't see those on there. Let's see if I can. There we go. So this is military, eco. There we go. Imperial age. Yep. Show military. Oh, there we go. Hide eco text. What a cool tool. Oh, wow. And you can have any of these things. Eco APM. That's what I want to see. I'll flip over to that one. That's really cool. These are all defaults. I'm going to have so much fun with capture age. It's taking me a little bit to start to get used to it, but this is neat. What do we have here? Research count. Exploration, 7%. What do we got there? Technology. At all? Oh, maybe that's at time in game. There we go. Okay, that's what I was doing wrong. No wonder everything was all grayed out. I had jumped back to the beginning of the game when he didn't have anything done. So, okay, total exploration. That's a huge one. 92 against the 44. I had a better feudal and castle, but he beat me on imperial, and those were probably, I mean, that was probably some precious time I could have done something with. Let's see if I can't cut back here. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. He outcollected me on everything. Makes sense. Relic gold. He got his earlier. 7 units, more kills, more losses. I think this is funny. Infinite buildings. I don't know how that works. Raisings lost. Army high is 77. Let's see, society. What do we have there? Fishing ships over max. Castles, he definitely won out there. Yep, yep. All makes sense. And let's see those APMs for the whole game. Eco G APM, okay, 7. Current and peak, 34, yep. Military beat me, higher, higher. No wonder. That is really cool to see. It looks like, see, and that's amazing. Early on, I had him by a little bit. You can see we're about even in the mid game, and he totally took over once he brought in the military part. So, really cool learning experience. Thanks everybody for kicking it with me while we watched that game. I'm going to jump out now, bring you for the next one, bring you back around for the next one a little bit later. This has been Bo the Potato or Bodacious11, and have a good one. Thanks.